football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, it's Berry. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Durham. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Smothers. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Play action. Here's Manning. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hits inside, it's Berry. Turning it on! And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Handoff, Caden Durham. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for a gap. It's Smothers. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. They were all over it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun on 3rd down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks it in. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but just...
Oh, a lot of space. The 30, the Pass the and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Manning. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Gets the back moving. Moves the pocket. It's Manning. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Straight ahead, it's Berry. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The give to Caden Durham. They put the brakes on him.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide right, it's Brown. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
He's going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right side, it's Green. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick give. It's Jones. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, LSU!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's Lockett. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Wingo. Breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown! for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw. Three-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum. A 78-yard touchdown pass. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Tells the run, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Brown. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in. And you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry. They all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field. And that's what this guy can do. You can line them up anywhere.
It's a seam wide open. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Berry. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. Stop right there.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they are having none of it.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Middle of the end zone. He's got it. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lockett. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Second and long here. Wide receiver going in motion. to throw. Manning. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop, and you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Coleman. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the tight end. Right side, it's Wingo. There he goes. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Throwing Manning. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it down the field. Touchdown, Longhorn. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And he'll bring it back. And the returner is stopped. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The ride, fighting off the defender. He's past the marker. There he goes. Past the 50. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Dude, 99 yards on 1 carry. He almost broke the 100-yard mark on 1 stinking carry. Nice job. You can see the speed. Nobody can catch him. What a big run.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 8. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Arch is going to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Long way to go on second down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Rushes on. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got it. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Here's Arch to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Arch Madness. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He's at the 50. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Escapes the pressure going right. Gets rid of it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
All right, trying to attack the middle of the field on that in route. Nice job putting his foot in the ground. He didn't telegraph where he was going. He was open. He's just got to make the catch.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Look out! And down he goes.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Give him 6. Touchdown LSU!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just
throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Here's Manning to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Man, defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
A strike downfield. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Manning under pressure, and he never had a chance.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth. How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out, throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
To throw, Manning. And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the two-point conversion. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Complete to start this drive. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. The run inside, it's Durham. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. No huddle offense to the line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got room on the return.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football. And
they'll run it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Out wide right, it's Coleman. Caught, and he's got room. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Trying to run, it's Smothers. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run him again. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Offense needs a couple of yards on 4th down. Remember, they can get the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. 4th down, Manning. The throw. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Levin. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Manning on play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll give it to Brown. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. Third and 9. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. And maybe the way things are unfolding, we are set up for a classic finish as we get underway here in the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Just feeds the running back. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before he gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Throwing Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. 3rd down from the gun, Manning. Finds a man in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to get the corner. He'll pitch it. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Longhorns! They've got the lead here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
2nd and long here. To the air, it's Levin. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Leaping grab for a big gain.
Complete to the tight end. He's tackled at the 31. Good enough for 1st down.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Long way to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Levin. They're all over it. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
3rd down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Oh, look out, the ball's free. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Oh, what a missed opportunity. You got an opportunity after that drive to go take the lead. You're trailing, and now you turn the football over, give the football right back. Defense needs to come out, bail you out, get a big stop, get the ball back so you can try to take the lead.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They've been outstanding the last couple of possessions, both times winding up in the end zone, and they've grabbed the lead. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They go play action with Manning. On the move, he fires. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And the defense wins that battle, and not surprisingly, they're paying attention. Like, you kind of want to peep over there when the guy already has 3 touchdowns on the day. They're in tune. They know where the football's going. Nice job playing better coverage on a guy that, quite honestly, has dominated this football game.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll send the back in motion. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First half of this drive comes from their own 44. Running inside, it's Barry. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Really nice play call there. You've got enough time to run the ball and mix it in if you want, understanding you're putting yourself in position now to go win this game.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover, all the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Smothers. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Final timeout called by the Tigers. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on! Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Looking for space. It's Smothers. Defense all over him.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Not much good can come out of throwing it here. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's caught for a touchdown.